A Home Affairs official who had been operating with a foreign national syndicate issuing fraudulent passports with the help of South Africans was sentenced to 12 years behind bars in the Durban Magistrates Court. Judge Zuma, 47, pleaded guilty to a string of charges including corruption, fraud, breaching the Immigration Act, and the Identification Act. Her arrest came after a sting operation where she tried to bribe a Home Affairs counter-corruption investigator. The National Hawks Anti-Corruption Unit investigated the case during 2021. Zuma and the syndicate colluded with the South Africans to assist foreign nationals from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Democratic Republic of Congo to obtain South African passports by issuing their identity documents and biometrics. The foreign nationals fraudulently replaced the owner's photo with theirs and assumed their identity as South African citizens. Zuma charged her 4,000 per passport and issued 192 passports. Her version is that she had first declined when two co-workers asked her to help process the fraudulent documents, despite an assurance that once the documents had been processed, an IT specialist would delete the evidence. After recruitment efforts into the scheme, she caved in. She made her 4,000 over several weekends between May 28, 2021 and June 12, 2021, when she and her co-conspirators met at the Dr. A Street Home Affairs formerly Commercial Load where the passports were issued. In mitigation of sentence, Zuma's defense, Ben Min, argued that his client was remorseful, and this was very evident in her pleading guilty. He said she had already suffered punishment by losing her job and asked the court to show leniency in sentencing since Zuma was not the leader of the syndicate. Senior State Advocate Abelo Aro argued that a lengthier term of imprisonment would be appropriate, adding that she was on the payroll of the department and part of her duties was to protect the integrity of passports in this country. In sentencing, Magistrate G. Davis said the offences that Zuma committed were very serious and went on to describe her blameworthiness as reprehensible. He said that she conducted herself in a manner that brought the department into disrepute when she was hired to uphold and protect the integrity of the population register. The level of deceit motivated by greed is disturbing. She involved herself in a scheme for her own enrichment, to the detriment of her employer and to the integrity of not only the value of a South African passport but to the population register. He accused S. Davis, she said, while Zuma might not have been the syndicate leader, she played an important and colluded role that was in direct conflict with her employment contract. A long-standing and controversial conclusion is that corruption and fraud seem to be endemic within the department. The capture of the officers seems almost complete. Many officials, from senior managers to the outsourced security companies, are complicit or turning a blind eye to what is happening. Speaking outside the court, Provisional Home Affairs Manager S. said she hoped that the sentence would serve as a deterrent to other like-minded department employees. Such cases are a problem in the department. The National Population Register was also pleased with the magistrate's ruling that all the passports that were processed be red-flagged and confiscated so that they can cancel them. Having these passports out there is a threat to the country's security.